Hey guys, it is Tuesday. Hitting up that breakfast at the hotel here. Better than yesterday. So, I like a free breakfast, what can I say? Anyways, back on the road, headed towards Bandelier National Monument. I really wanted to see some cliff dwellings, some ancient dwellings on the road trip, so I'm glad that we're getting out here. We wanted to go to Mesa Verde because that's a true national park, but it's just so far out of the way that we're not going to make it. It would have been at least an extra day to go there. But yeah, Bandelier National Monument should be pretty cool. On the way into the visitor center, there's a few lookout points, some vistas you can enjoy. Now we start making our way into the canyon. That's where the visitor center is. We've got an interesting museum. I'm into like survival and stuff, so learning about how people survived out here was pretty interesting to me. The area has unique rock formations because there's volcanic activity like 13 million years ago or whatever. It's created like a layer of ash that erodes or whatever and makes all these cool formations. And yeah, I think it's called Pueblo people lived in the area. You can see some of their old tools and stuff. Pretty neat. I've watched videos about flint knapping knives and stuff, and it's hard. I mean, it looks hard. I've never done it, but yeah. Some interesting displays, how they used to mill their own corn and stuff. Pretty cool. So yeah, if you're wondering why they left, I think they were like a pretty successful operation going on, and they, I guess, became overpopulated here and had to leave, and some changing climate stuff in around 1500 year, whatever. Anyways, checking out the gift shop. I got a big pack of stickers of the national parks. Thanks, Dad. That was on him. I'm missing a bunch of stickers, so it's nice that they had a good collection of stuff there. But yeah, I'm jonesing to check out some of these cliff caves and stuff. So yeah, pretty nice trail just behind the visitor center. This is the Big Kiva. It used to have a wood and dirt roof. This was like a ceremonial community gathering area. Kind of neat. I wasn't sure what it was at the time. And then here we're walking through, I guess this is kind of like their, like a main town plaza kind of thing. If you look at it from above, it's a big ring. Pretty neat. Would have had a ton of rooms in there, like 40 rooms. So that's pretty cool to see. But anyways, heading up to the cliff now. You've got a ton of natural caves in here, and some of the caves have been carved out by people as well. It's kind of a mix, and sort of hard to tell which was which, because I don't know. You're not really allowed to go into most of the caves. If they have ladders on the ones that you are allowed to go into. There's a few families ahead of us, so it's a bit of a wait to go into the caves. But we wait for this first one. And it's pretty tiny, but pretty cool to see. I'm like, oh, neat. I assume that's still soot from old fires and stuff. And then down here you can see this is what a reconstructed wooden house would have been like. I think back in 1920 they reconstructed it. It's pretty tiny on the inside. So yeah, we actually skipped past one of the caves that you could climb up into. you know, there's just too many people. It would have been like an hour wait, I feel like. So, walking down the stairs, there is another dwelling that we can check out over here. And there was only like 3 people, so that was like a 5-minute wait. Easy peasy. And yeah, this is one of the cooler ones because it's very big in there. Like, big enough that Tyler could stand up in. Pretty nice. Like, the first one we checked out, I couldn't stand up in, but here we all are in this one. Pretty cool, eh? Yeah, looking at the rooftop. I'm not sure, like, if people carved out all these holes. Obviously, this one was, like, the sun coming in. Probably was, like, the chimney. And then they have, like, windows and stuff going on. Good square doors or whatever. Yeah. It's pretty neat. So yeah, good to hike along the base of the cliff a little bit more. And there's some more dwellings here. If you look at the cliffside, you can see a ton of where I assume they carved into the cliff to have like those wooden support beams. So yeah, I mean their dwellings would have had more than one story sometimes. Pretty cool. Yeah. Lots of caves around. Or, you know, little divots at least. But yeah, back along the valley part of the canyon. And there's a stream here. Yeah, there's a nice creek or a stream or whatever you want to call it. And about half a mile along this trail, we're headed towards Alcove House. There was a sign saying that the climb up is closed right now. We're kind of assuming it's because of the wind. Like, it is kind of a windy day, and we did get an emergency alert about it a couple days before or whatever. It might also be like a fire thing, who knows. But yeah, kind of just hiked as long as we could until there was a sign saying that the rest of the trail was closed. But yeah, it's cool just looking up at the canyon. It's a crazy rock here. I'm into it. And yeah, get a look at Alcove House up there. I think about 25 people could live up there. You know, that's what they're saying in some of these signs and stuff. So yeah, here's where the ladder is taken down, and yeah, we're not that far from the visitor center, so we're not gonna like push it our luck and try to go up there. People would definitely notice. But it looks like a pretty cool climb. Lots of ladders and stuff. And up there, I think that's an intact kiva with like its roof on it. So that's kind of neat to see. I don't imagine you could go in that part, but just cool. Oh yeah, hiking back out. Yeah, you can read about that volcanoes and stuff, how the land was formed around here. And yeah, I was kind of surprised about how big trees are growing in here. There was a sign saying something about how this is kind of like a transitional land between like the desert and other biome stuff going on. Oh yeah, and some deer we saw. Pretty cool. So yeah, leaving Bandelier now. It was a good visit. And I ate some Pringles. Pringles, man. Tasty stuff. So yeah, it's kind of cool seeing all those like different sedimentary layers in the mesas there. But anyways, we're in Santa Fe and we're checking out an outlet mall. Yeah, Arthur's been having a hard time with his shoes. They're falling apart, even though they're new. I guess they were cheap, I don't know. So we're checking out a couple stores. Eddie Bauer actually had some decent deals, but I don't need anything. So, yeah. They found some hiking boots. or shoes, I don't know. And we're good to go. The lady at the last store that we were at was talking to us about how there's a forest fire south of us, which of course is where we're heading now. And yeah, we're going through a smoky area, but also maybe this is a dusty dust cloud. Maybe a combination of the two. It was kind of crazy for a second, like it was pretty much a whiteout for a bit there, and freaked us all out. But yeah, we're alright. It's just like, oh geez, like what are you really doing there? Was not expecting to have a whiteout in an area with no snow. Well, very little snow. They get snow when it's winter sometimes. But anyways, we're alright. And we're going for lunch at the Denny's. There was a huge crowd that showed up just before us, and the Denny's people did not seem happy, so we decided to leave. But you know, Biggs is playing the claw game, keeping that claw game dream alive. So yeah, just went to Applebee's, got some quick food, and we're out of here. Pretty much the rest of the day is just some driving and chilling out. It wasn't a very long day of you know, new stuff, but it is what it is, you know? And then we see this, which is like, I wonder if that's the wildfire? There's definitely a lot of smoke going on. But also, who knows? Like, are we in the right area? I think we were looking online about maps, and there's different areas on fire as well. Luckily, nothing really got in our way. So yeah, made a quick stop at a Walmart for some reason. Oh, my rice is done. Yeah, I'm cooking dinner right now. And yeah, checked into our hotel while the sun is still out, pretty early. Hanging out in the party room for a bit here. Yeah. After a while, kind of feeling snackish, so we went over to the Arby's. And yeah, lots of curly fries, and I drank a milkshake.